Alright, I'm here with the famous owner of the channel. What's your channel called? Hezekiah Hunnicky, that channel. And today is his first lesson, flying lesson finally. We got all the hoops jumped through, and he jumped through them all, even the ring of fire. Did all that, and so today's his first lesson with Grant Gordon, the CFII, the CFII. Running the controls, and I'll be in the back seat. How do you feel?
Excited.
You're excited to try it out? All right, let's see how it goes. We're gonna pre-flight the plane now.
All right.
Okay, so continuing through that checklist, Hez.
Right.
So we just started it, right? So now we're going to look at oil pressure right here, right? In the green.
Airport information, India, 2253 observation, wind 300 at 10, visibility 10, sky clear. Temperature 22, dew point 4, altimeter 3015. Runway 32 in use, expect visual approach to runway 32, flow into Seattle. Use caution for migratory waterfowl and crows in the vicinity of Medford Airport.
Afternoon, Medford ground, Cessna 3833 Quebec, Millionaire information, India, departure to the northeast.
Cessna 3833 Quebec, Medford ground, runway 32, taxi via Bravo Alpha.
32 via Bravo Alpha, Cessna 33 Quebec.
So what I want you to do now, we're going to let this thing start going. I want you to go ahead and bring your heel down a little bit, add a right rudder, and just try to track this yellow line right here. Perfect. And then as you come out onto that yellow line, you can add a little throttle if you need it. As you come out onto that line, add the opposite just to keep it straight. Good. And let's grab our run-up checklist.
Traffic, maintain VFR, 1.3, 4665, 02 Juliet, thank you.
Good, keep it coming all the way back. We're going to go all the way to the right. Look at your aileron. Thumbs up, aileron's up, right? Looks good. I'm going to look at our gauge here. There's 0. Look outside of the wing. There's no flaps down, so we're going to take off with 0 degrees of flaps today. That's how we want it. Good. Continue through your checklist.
Okay. Before takeoff, elevator trim set 0, flaps set 0, landing light on.
Yeah, throw it on.
Okay.
Anytime we take the runway, we turn all our lights on. That rotation, so we're going to get to about 65. This can kind of stay neutral as we're going. Once you see 65 though, it's a nice smooth application of back pressure.
Right.
And once that nose comes up, just bring the nose to the horizon. When that nose is at the horizon, it should kind of be climbing out, and just hold the nose on the natural horizon, and that should be right about what our takeoff attitude's going to be. All right?
All right.
Let's do it. We'll taxi up behind that guy over there, and I'll call up tower for us. So feet off the brakes.
Off the brakes.
Medford Tower 3902 Juliet, holding short, runway 32, ready for takeoff.
Good. Anytime you're moving, make sure your head's up too.
Tower, right turn out approved, runway 32, cleared for takeoff.
Good, and then just meet this, not the dash line, but the line beyond that's our taxi line.
Turn out approved, 3902 Juliet.
Left is clear, right is clear. Good. And remember, that hold short line is the line that we never cross without a clearance, right?
Right.
Okay, let's go and start bringing it to a nice smooth stop before we cross over that guy. Good. And we'll call up tower, get our takeoff clearance. We're going to head off in that direction. I'll have you kind of fly towards Mount McLaughlin once we make that turn out. I'll tell you when to turn. And we'll go get you flying this airplane. You excited? Yeah, dude, it's going to be sick.
Yeah, Medford Tower, Cessna 3833 Quebec, hold short, 32 Alpha 1, northeast departure.
Cessna 3833 Quebec, Medford Tower, proceed on course, runway 32, cleared for takeoff, wind 32012.
32, clear for takeoff, 32 Quebec.
All right, let's do it. So taxi out on that center line. Final's clear. So you're going to have to add a little bit of power to start going, right? Good. And as we take that center line, our checklist is heels to the floor. Runway 32 is the one we want. And then as we add power, we're going to look at our oil pressure. Oil pressure's in the green. Our airspeed's going to start moving up. Airspeed's alive. That means we don't have like something blocking the pitot tube, right?
All right.
Good. All right, start bringing it out over the center line here. A little bit more. Start that turn. Good. 32's painted on the runway. A little bit of right rudder. Heels to the floor, so you're not using any brakes.
Floor.
and nice smooth application all the way to full power. A little bit of right rudder.
Cessna 3902 Juliet, contact
Good.
departure.
More power.
Departure, good day, 02 Juliet.
Good. A little bit more. All the way in. Good. Hand on that throttle. Don't let it creep out. Good. Airspeed's alive. Oil pressure's in the green. There's 65, so nice smooth back pressure for me. Keep it coming back. Back, 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 back. Pull it. There you go. And to the horizon. So a little nose lower. Nose down just slightly. See that horizon out there? Put the nose right there. That's where you want to climb out at. Look at where that's putting you.
Oh, yeah.
85 on the airspeed. And a little bit of turn to the right. We're kind of going away from the runway here. Beautiful, man. Nice takeoff.
Hey.
A little more back pressure in the rotation. And we'll
For ground clear to
go
Portland.
ahead and level those wings really quick for me.
Jackson 1 departure, Mach COS 83 arrival destination. Maintain 1000, expect flight level 200 within 5 minutes. Departure frequency Cascade 124.3, squawk 4620.
Hey, go ahead and give me a right turn and put the nose on Mount McLaughlin.
Everything else is correct, advise taxi.
Keep the nose at the same spot. There, your ball's just a little bit off. Go ahead and add a little right rudder. Feel what that does for you.
Oh,
See
yeah.
how sharper that turn becomes?
Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice job, Ez. Killing it, man. How do you like it so far?
It's fun.
Good. Good, man. Now go ahead and give me a right turn. Just get used to those climb and turns.
Cessna 3833 Quebec, you're leaving the Delta, frequency change proof. If you'd like advisories, contact Cascade 124.3, happy trails.
Over to Cascade, thanks. See you in a bit. 3 Quebec.
Turn.
Yeah, let's go ahead and give me a right turn here. Kind of head back towards Mount McLaughlin. And just practice using those feet as well. See how that ball's not centered over there? Step on that ball, get it centered. That's a coordinated turn right there. So your feet and your hands are actually connected flying this thing. Okay, go ahead and level your wings right there. And get back to that nice climb attitude that we were at earlier. We're just a little nose high at the moment. Okay, so at 4,000 feet here, we're going to go ahead and try leveling the airplane off. What you're going to do is you're going to, at about 50 feet above, you're going to bring the nose down.
Okay, so now?
Right about there. Go and start bringing that nose down. Nice and smooth. Just use the one hand. And keep it coming down a little bit. I'll tell you when you're at your level flight attitude. Keep that nose coming over. Good. Right about there. Hold that nose right there. Bring a little bit of power out. Good. There you go. Now you're fighting it, right? Okay, so now use a little bit of trim this way until that pressure alleviates. If you do too much, it's going to want to nose over on you. Just enough is going to leave it right there. So see how that nose is starting to creep up? Means we haven't quite done enough. So get that nose over first. Okay, get it to your level flight attitude, right about there. Now trim for that. And just little tiny adjustments. Beautiful.
All right.
Very nice. But plus 60 feet.
Okay.
Not bad. That's all that is. Get used to that sight picture now. Now, if that nose goes up or it goes down, any different than what we already have. See, it's already up a little bit. It's going to want to climb. So we're going to get that nose to a level flight attitude. See how it's still climbing? Let's bring a little power out. We just have a little extra power. Right there is good. In fact, I'll bring it back to about 22. Good. Now you're in kind of a descent attitude at the moment. And if you look, you're in a descent here.
Yeah.
So let's get that nose straight to a nice level attitude, right about just a little nose over there, right about there. That's your, looking at the horizon at the moment, that's what you should see every single time. See how it's not doing anything on our instruments there? They're kind of staying stagnant.
Yeah.
Now what I want you to practice here is turning while keeping the airplane at that altitude. Let's go and give me a right turn. We're only going to turn about 20 degrees in this one, okay? Well, we'll go to 30 degrees. So that big notch there, right or left, either way. Now, as you roll in, you're going to have to add a little bit of back pressure because you're losing some lift. So roll in, add a little back pressure, and maintain the altitude that you're at. Make sure you're just looking outside. You should see little discrepancies in the nose. Right now, you're perfect where you're at. Looks really good. You see you're not climbing, you're not descending. You see that nose dip a little, you started descent, so a little bit more back pressure. Okay, go ahead and level those wings off now. So when you level the wings, it'll kind of want to balloon a little bit. As long as that nose is on the horizon, you should be in good shape. Minus 100 feet. That's all you dropped in your first ever level turn. That's good stuff. That's a good work. Hey, he's pretty good at this, huh?
Yep. Nope.
Good, and looking at that nose, you can see it come up a little bit. As it came up, you started just the slightest bit of a climb. Not bad at all. But those are those little discrepancies we're looking for. That nose coming up just ever so slightly is going to give you a little bit of a climb. We'll level off right there, kind of stay towards that canyon. Stay in this little racetrack here. Okay. So we've showed you climbs, we've showed you level offs, we've showed you 30-degree bank turns. So now I want to go and do a 20-degree bank turn, which is that second one. Now the difference between the 20-degree bank turn and the 30-degree bank turn is a 20-degree bank turn wants to return to neutral.
Yeah.
It's got an underbanking tendency, so it's a little bit more challenging. So just try to hold that turn and hold your altitude.
Off the departure end, straight up to the VOR is Brasilia climbing through 2,500.
And just watch that nose as well while you're doing it. You see that nose come up? Yeah, good.
77, traffic at your 11 o'clock. 5 miles entering the left downwind out of 3,500 Pilatus. Contact Cascade departure. Good day.
Okay, level those wings.
Golf X-ray has the traffic inside full. Well, 5 Golf X-ray, roger.
And let's go ahead and turn in the opposite direction at 20 degrees of bank. Just getting you used to flying the airplane at different configurations, different bank angles, using that rudder, connecting that. Good. Now let's talk about some airspeed changes, right?
Okay.
So changing airspeed is interesting in a couple different ways. We start by using power to change our airspeed, right? So we got our cruise power setting in. To start slowing down, we're going to start bringing just a little power out. So go ahead and bring your power back to about 1900 RPM for me. Beautiful, right about there. Now just maintain altitude. And you see that altitude starting to come down, so you're going to need some back pressure. As you do that, just watch what your airspeed's doing over there. The airspeed just starts to creep back a little, right? Because it's trying to use a little bit more energy to stay up. But that nose, still looking outside, that nose is in a descent attitude at the moment. So let's go ahead and bring that up. Good. And now we're about 90 knots. We're going to bring a little bit more power out, maybe back to like 1600 RPM, and maintain that altitude for me. Make sure you're fully in it. Now, to add flaps, you can look at your gauge, and you can count about 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. So you're going to push that guy down for about 2 seconds.
Skywest 39.
1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. Get that thing right about to the 10.
Jackson 1 departure as filed.
Perfect.
On departure,
Now you see how that nose went way up when we did that?
Yes.
Anytime you add flaps, you have to add a little bit of forward pressure. Let's go ahead and go to 20 degrees of flaps. So one more notch. Push the nose forward just a little bit so it doesn't creep up on you. Beautiful. Very nice. And we're still with the moonlight arc, so let's go to 30 degrees of flaps. Last notch. And push that nose over just a little bit. Good. And look, that brought us back to about 75, which is right near our approach speed. Alrighty. Let's go and turn it back in the other direction, so turn to a heading of 150 for me.
150. So I'm turning this way?
Sure, works for me. That's closer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, make the easier turn. I'm going to try to keep that nose right on the horizon. That horizon shouldn't look like it's being cut through or ballooning over. Right where you're at the moment. That's perfect, Hez.
Yeah.
All centered means you're using your feet correctly. Good. Perfect. Very nice.
150 is right.
Right there.
Okay.
Nicely done. Very good. All right. I like what we've accomplished today. Let's go back. We're right about an hour. Grab ATIS really quick.
Medford Airport information, Juliet 2353 observation. Wind 310 at 11, gust 17. Visibility 10, sky clear. Temperature 22, dew point 4, altimeter 3015.
Perfect.
Runway 32 in use, expect visual approach to runway 3.
Juliet.
4774.
Okay, so we're going to put some of the stuff we just did into practice. Let's go ahead and head to the right of Roxanne over there. And let's start a 500 foot per minute descent. Maybe bring your power back to about 1900 RPM.
Yeah, it was 39.
And put that nose for about a 500 foot per minute descent.
Medford Tower, this is 3833 Quebec, 10 to the east, descending through 4,300 inbound, full stop.
Cessna 3833 Quebec, Medford Tower, traffic at your 12 to 11 o'clock, 3.5 miles, 4,500 indicating northbound.
Looking, 33 Quebec.
Get that nose up. See, we're just a little fast when we lowered that nose. And more power back.
434 Charlie.
Good. See how that's just going to settle in for us nicely? Keep a hand on that throttle the whole way through. We're keeping that nose straight, keeping those wings level. Let's get over to that center line.
Inbound, full stop, 32 Juliet.
Good.
Cessna
Good.
3902 Juliet.
Very nice. Nose up just slightly. Just right about there. And maintain that center line for now. Hold that nose right there. It's going to start coming down. Looking 5 strikes down the runway. Go ahead and bring the nose up just ever so slightly. Now don't let it touch the ground. A little too much. Now a little bit more pull. Don't let it touch the ground. A little less. That's too much. See how that ballooned us up? Now just hold it right there. Keep holding, keep holding, keep holding, keep holding. A little too much. Boom!
Alright.
Nice job. Very nice job. I was helping, but actually not as much as you would think. I'll promise you that.
3833 Quebec, if able, turn left Alpha 3, taxi the Millionaire via Alpha Bravo, monitor ground point at...
Left Alpha 3, Millionaire via Alpha Bravo, 33 Quebec.
Good work today, man.
Thanks.
That was awesome.
As you're a stud.
He did a really good job.
Yeah.
Really good job. Of course, he's been studying, watching you this whole time.